Welcome to Teddy Ganja Broadcast. Get informed, yeah. Don't get rocked, fool. Just be cool, yeah. Get informed.
Hello. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, October 10th, and things are retracing. But as I speak, it looks like we're exactly back to where we were 1.07 trillion market cap. Major things that really happened today. SBF trial, heard a lot of things from Carolyn Ellison, right? She shed a lot of light on what SBF has been doing. So we do want to talk about that as well. We'll dig into those details. And most and foremost, there's a lot, we're at like a crossroads. We have people that say, hey, now's the time where BTC is going to take off, and we have a lot more people going, hey, now's the time the market's going to downtrend. And a lot of news is coming more amplified from what's going on in Israel as well, right? So we are going to get right into it. But before we do, guys, it is hard finding crypto enthusiasts like yourself. Please consider joining the Ganja Goons and hitting that subscribe. It does help grow the gang, and that's what we're trying to do. Also, make sure you smoke that like button. And let's get right into this. Oh, Teddy, the prices, they were supposed to be. Yes, they were. So we're going to start off with the market. As I said, right before I started, it was at 1.06, but as I went live, we did flip to 1.07 trillion market cap. So I do love to see, net neutral. Every time I check it, it's about the same. Hey, I'm happy with the investment, you would hope. But in theory, around this time yesterday, BTC was around 27.6, maybe 27.5, and now we're 27.4, around the same market cap. So we got to go look at the heat maps, and I love heat maps. BTC's price continues going down, and in theory, I would expect, even with the price decrease, dominance continues to go up, but it's been holding steady. One thing, shout out to BNB, it did reclaim that 3% dominance. I do feel it will drop again. Just waiting for some news to come out regarding that. Shout out to the entire Solana space. You guys are killing it day by day. Like literally, I've seen this go from $8 to $22 in the course of like 5 months. So quite impressed with Solana. Just checking in with the chat. Red Sox, what's going on? My crypto pie, William. I missed you yesterday, buddy. Where were you? Whereas like, oh, I was saying bye and there was no my crypto pie. So yeah, dominance for BTC 50%. We're finally there. We're seeing all the things, right? So I love to especially see that dominance go up. So maybe 52%, 53% ain't that far. I believe. All right, so other things going on, and really when it comes to trending, I do notice blue chips in here, but there are some randoms I haven't heard about. APM coin, didn't really know too much about it. And then Tether Gold, I've seen Tether Gold making its way in the biggest gainers. It is the start of a new day, so it's not fully something I completely understand, but I've been seeing these gold type assets in this biggest gainers mark. So I'm like, hey, is this tied to gold somehow? And that's how this is manipulated or fixated. I really don't know too much about it, but I keep seeing these gold assets becoming in the biggest gainers. So are people fluctuating to gold as crypto goes down? So what is important now is the biggest losers. So guys, I want to give a shout out to all my Gala guys. You're 7% down. Pepe, I expected Pepe to continue to go down. I knew that was a brief rally. There's really nothing driving Pepe's price, so I expected this. And unfortunately, I did not expect Matic to come into the biggest losers, but it's been 5% down on the day. So it's like, hey, what is happening there? But almost everything else holding steady. And let me go over to the crypto futures as well. And that shorts for BTC continues to hold. People are still uh, feeling bearish about BTC. And it is the opposite effect when we go to Ethereum. And it's like constantly the ETH longs are going up every time we check during this time period. So I'm trying to see if someone knows something or what the heck is going on, but it is Bitcoin week this week. We finally entered a definite Bitcoin week. So we've been in the net neutral for a little bit, holding out, leaning more towards Bitcoin. Now we're definitely Bitcoin. So shout out to the market. We're going to move on here. You tell you need to move on. I need to know about the news. There is a lot of news, and it is important to keep up with the news, especially when you're in cryptocurrency. So this one was interesting. The economy is surging, which means it might be time to start buying Bitcoin. And really, what he talks about is the jobs that were added in September. All these long treasury bonds and surging mortgage rates, and how in historical pasts, he's seen um, BTC being the contender here. So literally, this is from Cointelegraph, uh, where the article is talking about Bitcoin being the entry point now because it's going to take off in 2025. And compared to, actually, in this one, he says ahead into 2024, but we all know 2025 is the real time due to historical patterns from the halving event when Bitcoin goes up. And if you guys don't know, you got to keep up. You got to know when Bitcoin is making its halving, and really when the time would be the ideal time to get in and out of Bitcoin. So this is the things that we're charting, and even the guy writing the article is hitting on. So I thought it was very nice. I didn't actually think the economy was surging or it was a sign to buy Bitcoin. But hey, anytime BTC under 30K, is it going to matter when BTC is 100K or 1 million if you get it under 30K or not? And there are those maxis out there that are hoping to get it under 20K. So at some point, DCAing is the best effort. So regardless, guys, definitely an interesting point. Markets could be having a recovery. And he really hits on that bonds market there, even the treasury bonds and stuff. So I'm like, hey, maybe this guy's onto something. We all say, hey, everything's going down, and this one guy, comes out of the woodworks and he's like, hey, this is gonna be the thing. So the moving on here, the next article I had was a UK group. It was composed of different political guys that came together and really want NFT marketplaces to start making it easier for copyright issues, because it is something that is hard, where NFTs are put on marketplaces and they're actually infringing on copyrights, and they want to be able to go after those NFTs and be able to take them down or have repercussions for the NFTs as well. So they're going to start this sometime in November and really start taking action and asking NFT exchanges to, hey, we need you guys to help in our legal disputes and make this process easier, so we don't have to keep ending up back in court. So if you make that process easy, then people are happy, right? So that was NFTs and really calling for regulation. So thought that was an interesting article. Whoa, I just flashed there. Everyone with me? Everyone with me. All right. So XRP truly under manipulation by major banks. I swear this guy, Wall Street Bulls, I know a lot of people follow him. I've seen his manipulation insights, right? So you can go through this as well. Basically, he's saying XRP is way underpriced with like almost zero technical analysis, zero understanding of how the markets work. But he just goes, hey, the 0.01% of wealthy elite and major bankers are the ones that are getting the price of XRP down and keeping it down under 49, under 50 cents. But this is the thing, guys. No sane legal banker, no sane wealthy elite. I mean, maybe some wealthy elite that really hate XRP could be doing this, but unfortunately, Wall Street Bulls is having a hard time understanding that the market cap is just not there for XRP, and it has nothing to do with the bankers or the wealthy elite. They're not keeping the price down. This is true adoption at hand, where the market sentiment is not investing in XRP. When you look at our heat map and you see everything here, XRP does have market cap of, and it's like number 5 in our chart, right? Number 5 XRP, but it is nowhere close to where Bitcoin has for dominance, right? So it has a long way to go, and it may get there, because think about the uphill battle here. We got 32 billion, which is BNB, which is already, in my eyes, a lost cause, because the SEC is drilling down on CZ, and I think there are issues there, especially with what's been happening with Binance, the amount of people that have left Binance US, which is under Binance, and then with Binance itself, CZ getting all wishy-washy when it comes to, hey, do you actually have the reserves that you say you have? So I definitely saw the article of is XRP's price truly manipulated by major bankers? No, it is not. None of these bankers are in. No one would invest into a token like XRP without looking at BTC or any of the other major uh, blue chips first. But I'm not saying XRP ain't a blue chip. I'm just saying that the bankers aren't in XRP. Neither are the wealthy elites, like Wall Street Bulls is telling you. So, yeah. So here we had AA come in, and he was like calling out Wall Street Bulls and says, no, nothing is being manipulated. Oh, and if you dare name some names and give a source or two, until then, stop this false narrative. So I agree with him. I believe this is a false narrative XRP army coming up with, just to get people in, even on a bearish day. And it's going to be bearish for a while, so get ready for the chart segment, because all right, so I read this entire article, so you don't have to. This is the last article for our new segment, and really it's drilling down into what happened with SBF and what Carolyn Ellison has said about SBF. So the major thing is SBF is a gambler, with SBF trying to make investments on behalf of his company and getting loans, so he can make bigger and more gains, because crypto was so new. So that's how it started. He actually started off with family funds and friends that invested in him. He used that money that was then used to get lenders. Those lenders then came to SBF and were like, yeah, you can get this much money. And he would take this money and invest it, and try to make profits and pay back loans. And it's just this process of getting lent money and constantly borrowing. So he wanted to get to this point where he actually got the 65 billion line of credit on one of his accounts, right? So one of the main things that came out of this is the uh, way FTT token came out. So he has a gambling problem, right? So SBF has a gambling problem. He's in there. He's going all, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I got the loans. Well, at some point, the loans money runs out too. Now he needs even more money, right? So what does he do? He's like, I need to get more money, but they won't give me any more loans, right? I need to make more and more and more. So at some point, he did start taking, after the family funds, he started taking customer assets and would trade them. And the way he would do it is like, okay, right now, I have my customers' coins in this wallet, and without telling you, right, he would go arbitrage the value on a different chain, therefore driving the price down, and then buying it, or making sure there was enough arbitrage value where he benefited, even the tiniest percentage, right? It does help him out. And that's literally what he would do. He would take customers' coins on their behalf and try and arbitrage. And, it works it works, at almost all the time for him. But sometimes, arbitrage can fail if done incorrectly. So he gets to the point where the lenders now aren't giving him money, and he comes up with this FTT token. He gives 60 to 70% of those tokens to Alameda, which is now Caroline Ellison is the CEO. So he just um, started this company, Alameda. He was the CEO, and then he gives it to Caroline because in order for FTX to get more loans, they need to have assets, and this whole thing starts spiraling, right? So now this guy, SBF, crazy, 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 has a girlfriend. He's now handed his company over to Caroline. Um, and he sits on the helm of FTX, and Caroline of Alameda doing God knows what with their balance sheets. Well, she goes, "Hey, I've also traded on FTX accounts to help him in, uh, doing some of these trades." In this uh, she actually says she was somewhat concerned. And what she was concerned about, giving that investor and customers were not aware that their funds were being used in literally a line of credit. Alameda's line of credit would show, um, and this showed up in their audit. So this entire thing comes out from Caroline going, "Hey, this is exactly what we did," which is the arbitrage profit that they would use for their customers. So the other weird thing that came out of this was the if FTT's price fell below $1, buy it up. That was the mental level that SBF told Caroline to keep FTT's price above. So I thought that was also an interesting thing. This guy was actually manipulating, keeping mental notes of what was going on there. So man, man, man. She said a lot of things. Let me just check in with the chat. What up, Teddy? What up, Selmo Fudd? Nice to see you, buddy. Coochie boy. Coochie boy. Caroline sung today in New York City, bro. A lot of moving parts with that whole FTX fiasco, especially with the 40 million Biden got as a campaign contribution, which is not being talked about at all. It is not being talked about yet. There is still a lot more to unpack. This is only one testification. So testification, testify. Is this only one testification? What do you even call this? Yeah, the arbitrage using USDT was insane. Yeah, it was freaking insane. These guys are literally wild. They were doing all this crazy stuff well before we got wind of it, and she knew the entire time. I feel like at some point you got to bear some responsibility with what was happening. But no, she goes, no, Sam was directing us at the time to borrow as much money as we could, right? As much money as we could. It all comes down to getting these loans, guys. And FTT was the thing that enabled him to get most of these loans so he could do these bets. He's really a betting man, is how she put SBF out. Like this guy is a gambler. He is just trying to get as much as he can. Manipulation of the balance sheets is enough. Yeah, manipulations of the balance sheets is enough, but at the same time, testified. Yeah, testified in her testified. Yeah, so I thought this was interesting. I loved the article, and I wanted to make sure you guys were aware. So I am gonna go over to the chats here. 1 second. I just realized I closed trading you as I was in trading you. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Need to know about the chats. Oh boy. Oh boy, is retracement happening? That is the question. So what we've done is we did the fib retracement from the last high and the last low before the current trend, right? So this is the current trend, and we've seen, hey, broke 1.618, really great rally for BTC, and we're seeing retracement. We have came down from one in the fib retracement. We're at 27,435. So our next level of support and fib retracement comes in 27,168, guys. So we have quite um a small window of opportunity of what could happen. Really, at the end of this, the low that most people are mentally could be prepared for is 25.9, right at 26k. But you guys know us goons, we love betting games, and even Wadi himself, Wadi the crypto hunter, we put this 22k, right? 22.8 is where I put it at. Let's see. Let's see if the market does somehow take off because, as we saw in the news segment, jobs are coming back. Bonds are coming back. A lot of um, things moving the economy. Maybe money starts coming into BTC and helps make um, a new level in Bitcoin. And if it may not be holding steady around 22k, it could be around 32k, 42k. You never know. So that's really what it comes down to. Triple G's, I smoked that like button on my way in, Teddy. We had to smoke that like button, and I chose. I'm glad you smoked that like button on the way in, NW. We appreciate you. How are you? How are you? How are you? We're just talking about the charts. And we still have that bullish sentiment, especially with the Indian oscillator still holding green. When it comes to the fib retracement, shout out to DB from Aquila Traders, 0.618 being our level of support. So if it does not hold at 26.9 in this retracement, as long as it's above 26.9, I am happy for BTC. If it falls below 26.9, oh boy, that is going to be a reckoning that could happen fairly quick, and we could downtrend to 24 when that day and time comes. So that's all I got to say about BTC. Arbitrum vote on 50 million ARB token release for another airdrop. Let's do it, buddy. Get them airdrops. Dump the token just in case. No, I'm just kidding. Don't dump. Don't. It could take off. You never know. Ethereum. We talked about this yesterday. The short signal did come in on Ethereum, which did not happen for BTC, right? BTC, we still have this long position even on the Indian oscillator, but for Ethereum, it is the opposite effect. We had a small bull trap, which immediately, right? And this is why it's Bitcoin week, which immediately retraced all the way down to 1543 being my level of support, but 1563 is where the triple G indicator comes to it. But really, 1571 is where we're currently at. So it is a strong retracement from 1700s practically to 1500. So people are um, in shock, but hey, come on. We knew there was some sort of bull trap happening. And where my shock comes in is we go into the futures and we go look at Ethereum and we see so much bullish sentiment. And then you come back and you look at the ETH chart and you're like, what the hell bullish sentiment are these guys seeing? They really hope to catch this 1563 support level. So when they go long, boom, they take off. But in a downtrend, it's hard to say. This short signal came in. The bands are quite wide. When it came here, it was pretty much a narrow crossover. So, which indicated to me this could be a bull trap. But now with Ethereum, with the wide bands like this, oh man, is it another reckoning. And the last time we got the short prediction, we went from 1872 all the way down to 1545. So now, with the new shorts coming in, are we gonna go from 1616 all the way down to 1274? So that's really what um is at risk here. Is at risk here. So quite sad, quite sad. So BNB, BNB, BNB. You guys know my mental level of purchasing BNB is under 200. I do believe it is going to happen. I put my level of support at 184, just being that was like the last area that we had charted. And we just want to see what continues to happen as this Gary Gensler goes after CZ. So XRP, we talked about the market manipulation, blah blah blah. The Wall Street Bulls guys articles put out in his tweet. Tweet? Do we still call him tweet? In his X? What do you even call it? But there is a short. There's this short sentiment. The long prediction was fairly okay. If you got in, you're basically up 5%, 6%. You sold. Now we have the short, right? So I do expect this short to retrace anywhere 5-10%, depending on how long this period goes. But what's interesting about this sentiment versus Ethereum is the bands are quite narrow, even for the short sentiment here. So this could be wishy-washy trading, which is happening now, which we'll see narrow bands and quick and crossovers of buy and sell sentiments, which trade fairly in the same levels, but just happen to happen more and more frequently. So I am keeping watch of these quick, long, or short, long and shorts time frames coming in, because it could just indicate, hey, my market doesn't know where to go, and we're just going net sideways. Shiba Inu, straight depression. I swear, it's like every time the triple G indicator makes a level, it just keeps going down more and more. This is how many levels we have came down. Now we're looking at 5 zeros, 644. That's literally where I put my level of support. And after that, 4.8, so I think it's a matter of time that we hit this. It's just because the utility is not helping the chart. We have a lot of catch up to do before we actually see any benefit coming out of Shiba Inu. And really, it'll come up with mass adoption. And it's hard to do mass adoption when you're a centralized blockchain with Shibarium, so it's only certain vendors. So I'm very skeptical on what's going on there. So Doge. There was a leak saying that in some of the Cybertrucks and other Tesla things coming out, that there's Dogecoin code and payment processing and whatnot. Blockchain Buzz, what up, Teddy and the goons? What's going on, buddy? Chilling out. We basically are reviewing the charts right now. The chart segments. We've gone through almost all the top what would I say, top 20? I'll say top 20 just to be safe, because with Shiba Inu you never know. Let me check. Ooh, top, okay, 18. Okay. Ooh, that was a close one, Teddy. Yep. H bar. I really should get H bar in there, because I know a lot of these guys have things. I know Max put out a tweet saying that H bar got a win with the Fed Now system. So I thought that was cool. So Keith, how are things? What's going on with you, buddy? Tell me what is up. Let me see here. Where was I? All right. So yeah, Dogecoin. So there was a leak that the price could go up. So I'm quite skeptical. Let's see. I don't think we're in a phase where, unless Elon's the one pushing it, I don't think this price is going to go up for a little bit. And for some reason, Elon hasn't pushed in a long time, which is also concerning. So Pepe, you guys know my sentiment there. I do believe it is downtrending, similar to Shiba Inu. We had a nice rally, but that short sentiment came in, and I do believe we got some more bleeding to do, and we'll be back to where we were when it launched and had that retracement on Mexi. Crow, I know I saw Red Sox. We got to talk about Crow. We did that fib retracement, and we are still. Wait, is this fib retracement? Wait, now I can't remember. Was this fib retracement? Yeah, this was fib retracement. Oh my god, we have suffered, man. I can't even look at this. Okay. Well, I don't like that fib retracement anymore. Delete. We're just in red. It's just straight depression now. Teddy, depression. Let me see. So the last low and the last high. Give me the fib. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going for the last high, last low. All right, I'm just gonna correct the chart here and extend this out. Boop. All right, so now this is Crow with our new fib retracement. We know our level of concern here is 0.618. We're very far away from 0.618. So if, let's see, 4 cents 8, if 4.8 does not hold and we don't get any support here, we may actually downtrend back to 4.4. And with Crow, it's interesting. I feel like there's just a mental level of support at 5 cents that people usually push this price to, but currently we haven't seen that really. In the last, actually, it did happen a couple of times. It did close above 5 cents, but right now we are downtrending under 5 cents. So is this the right time to get in? Well, Indian Oscillator still says no. We did have that one spec where, for brief period, Indian Oscillator said, yeah, buy, right? We got that buy, and then boom, we were up like 5%, and then after that it just downtrended again. So I'm still feeling bearish. I do believe it will fall below 4.9, and we could see 4.4 fairly quickly. Teddy, I sold Crow. Oh my God, Red Sox, you sold Crow? Can we buy Toyota? Can we buy Toyota Corollas now? Well, that's what we need to know about INJ and SCI. SCI, we looked at the chart yesterday. Loved SCI. I think it was around 10 cents when we looked at it. It has downtrended a lot. It also had a short position that just came in, but so did the short position for a lot of tokens. So I think that's expected. But Red Sox, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate to know that you're not in Crow anymore. So we'll move Crow down. So we hit Bone. Bone, same thing. It's following Shiba Inu's ecosystem. Nothing really helped the chart. Ecosystem's really not helping Bone either. I know it's the passport in the layer 2, but the problem is no one's using or pushing the adoption of that blockchain currently, and it's not being used by any of the Web3 gaming or even its own purposes. It's just not helping the price. So yes, Red Sox said it's great information. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that was primarily it. I did get into Litecoin earlier. I was being all crazy Teddy trying to see if I could ride this out. But I think the short position is going to come in on Litecoin. I was really feeling this long, but I think the market sentiment is just going to drive this price down. So triple G indicator put it at 57. Alrighty, guys, that's it for the chats. We're gonna go on to what's new. What's new? What's new? What's new is a segment we do where we look at the last hour on the Ethereum blockchain, and literally there are tokens and tokens that are printed every second on the second. We're using a filter given to us by our very own SK that is helping in determining, hey, is something gonna meet the criterion? Can we make some 10x's, 1000x's in something we get into. So yesterday we added a bunch of things to our degen list. Um, Most of them uh, were okay, and then things happened. So we looked at Pepe Shiba, which is now at 7. So we got into this quite early, and it appears to be still trading. And actually, now it stopped trading. Oh man, did they rug pull? No, they could have rug pulled. 4 issues. Let's see. Sell tax 99%. Oh, honeypot. Honeypot. We were so close. So yeah, these guys made good money, man. Oh dang, 10K market cap. Got wrecked hard then. I mean, let's assume we actually sold right when we were up. So yeah, we're up. We're up, Teddy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this was something we were into yesterday, Piba. I guess it didn't work out. I actually thought it was working out because I kept seeing the we're up 461%, but they must have did some Houdini stuff with the sell tax that I didn't see. So that's unfortunate. Now these guys are buying without any hope. So all right, we'll remove that and let's go back. Let me see the other one. So Ellendor, it looks like too little of liquidity, so we got wrecked. At first, we were thinking, was it a honeypot? But then I saw sells come in later off stream. You know, I go back and I check, guys. You don't even know. You don't even know. All right, let me see. So the other fun one was ZTX. We added very little liquidity here too. The guy did a massive sell. Dude, 76 ETH this guy pulled out. 76 ETH. Dang. Imagine all these guys that put money into this random token that just popped out and they know nothing about it, you know? Ugh. Depression. Depression. That's what you get. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna remove this. Go back. And then XRAI. And this guy got 17 ETH that he sold. So very little liquidity now. So very sad. And let me remove that as well. All right. So now we go back to our filter. I need the filter, Teddy. Okay. So let's see. So I usually look at high liquidity, 189K, Milo. Hey, wait a second. This sounds familiar. The market cap and the liquidity are there cells? Yeah, there's cells. All right, let's add this to our watch list. And even in the last 5 minutes, 4 buys. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's do it. Let's see here. Things are great. Loving these prices. I'm able to buy little by little. You better be buying little by little, dude. If you followed along with the TA, we got a long way to go, buddy. And we didn't hold support even on fib retracement here for BTC. So if we don't hold, I do expect us to come down to at least 27, 26, 9 area potentially. But if it holds above 27, 4, really 27, 5, then yeah, I feel great. But be very skeptical on what's going on. But, you know, as I said, even during the news segment, there's now articles coming out saying the economy is coming for a better turn because of the jobs and the what's going on with the U.S. Treasury and the bonds and whatnot. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So be very, very careful. Well, cancel. Yeah. So let me go back. So meme seems pretty good. I'm add that to the watch list. Let's see what else we find. Lisa Baby, 95K in LP. Dude, what the hell is up with these tokens? Oh no, get out of here. No one's buying this. Some BS. Sonic Hedgehog, Sanic. What? Sanic? 4 buys, 110 sells, 170 buys. Dang. 8 sells, 4 buys. Oh, sell sentiments in. Oh, we got another buy. $770, 1.4K in volume. Sanic, I don't know about this. 2 issues. Trading cooldown, yes. Has whitelist, yes. Ooh, don't honeypot me, bro. Let's add this. What do we think? Are we gonna make it all back with this one? Teddy, Trump NFT gonna pump? Well, if he's on the news more and more, it's gonna pump real good. If he's not on the news, it ain't gonna pump as much. So let me see. F around and find out. Dude, what is going on with this? F around and find this file has very low liquidity. Oh, he did a massive sell. 0.05. Oh, what is a 4.5K? Come on, man. Come on, man. All right. Liz. I actually want to check out my Trump NFTs because I haven't seen them in some time. Let me see. All right, we're gonna go over to Goon Time. There really was nothing else there, and Goon Time is your time. You guys want me to look at something? You want my opinion? You ask me now, and we'll take a look on what's happening. All right, so Trump. Floor price 0.12. Okay, so it's gone up since the last time I looked at it. And then most of my rarities, I think, are in the top. I don't know. I'll say 2,000. Let's see. So yeah, 0.29. Oh man, that's a pretty good floor. I haven't. Let me see. Do I still have? Let me see, guys. You beep boop doop boop doop 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 doop. Oh wow, still got ETH. Oh man, oh boy. Got all these WAGMI stuff. Oh boy. Best offer half an ETH there, dang. Wait, best offer 0.11 ETH. What the hell, man? Come on, man. 0.17, 0.12, 0.11, 0.09. The hell is this BS? Platanasso. Where's NFTs for Platanasso? Jason Sario? You sent me Platanasso? Oh, whatever happened to these guys? PTFA. Oh wow, they actually have volume. Uh let me see. FOMO. Oh my god, I have so much stuff going on. I can't even tell you guys yet. Okay, so yeah, these were my original ones. Now I got the new ones. Wait, can I get my comic books yet, Red Sox? What's going on with that? Apocalyptic Apes 0.03. Whatever happened with these, man? These things were supposed to come back. Ugh. They had so much volume back in the day. What happened? Activity. Oh, it's just like dying down. There used to be so much activity with these guys. Ugh, is this what happens to NFT projects? 50 ETH, the champion, apocalyptic apes, hot sauce. All right, 9 goons in the house. There better be 9 likes, guys. Make sure you smoke that like button. But guys, what is comic books? What do you mean what is comic books? You know that if we have the knife wars, they're supposed to like send us the actual comic books. Whoa, this is a different cover than the other ones. But these are barely worth anything, dude. Like 0.02. Come on, man. Floor price 0.05. Ah. All right. I'm out of here. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let's see what else happens. A lot of fun stuff with the SBF trial today. And the market is retracing, but I guess it's not, because every time I talk to you guys, we seem to be at 1.07 trillion market cap. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So guys, I will be back tomorrow, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. You know how and where to catch me. Make sure you guys go sub to my second channel there, Explore the Weird. It is quite fun. We put out, I think, another video yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So I think that's now 9 things, 9 videos that I've reacted to of just straight creepiness, guys. Like, if that's something you're interested in, it is definitely worth exploring the weird with Teddy. I'll show you that channel right here, right now. It's Explore the Weird. We got 13 subs strong. Shorts coming. Actually, the shorts are out. We got shorts out. So hopefully, we're gonna see more of you goons come out and support me there as well. So explore the weird with Teddy. Make sure you go watch and see what weird things I'm creepily looking into. So, guys, I'm out of here. Stay. They need to launch the game. Yeah, I know, right? They need to launch the game. Bye, Teddy. All right, bye, Red Sox. Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay strong. Don't get rug pulled, and most importantly, don't be a hero. Just don't do it.
Don't get rug pulled. Yeah, yeah. 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 Get informed, get informed, get informed.